Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of the Facebook group Cockatrice Playtesting video series. I hope this video finds you well and hope that everyone is safe from Hurricane Sandy and everyone's recovered and no one's, in bad shape. So we're going to continue this week. I will have a second follow-up video to this since I did not have one last week due to the hurricane, and we're going to do one for this week as well. So the first video of this week, I will be playing a deck, Bant Hexproof. This deck is similar, the main deck is similar to a list that Steve Guillerme from TCG Player posted about 3 weeks ago during the Hartford 5K opener. Maybe a little bit longer than 3 weeks. The objective is basically to use slight mana ramp, really just the Pilgrim, and put some auras on hexproof creatures and get in there for beats. I have playtested this deck quite a bit recently, and I found that it does have a very good control matchup, as you could imagine. So we're going to go ahead and give this a playtest and see how it works. So my opponent today is Kush from the Facebook group. He is Cool Cyclone 2000. So we're going to go ahead and see how this plays out. Again, as usual, I don't know what he's playing, so should be a surprise. Okay, so opener is a little questionable. I actually think I'm probably going to keep it, only because I can possibly get there. I have noticed that the deck does have a little trouble with mana flooding. The reason I do want to keep it is I do have Feeling of Dread to hold him off a little bit. I can't, as you can see, cast Invisible Stalker or Spectral Flight right away. However, I think with time I'll be able to hit a land. It is running 4 Hallowed Fountain, 4 Islands, and 4 Glacial Fortress, so I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to keep here. Probably just lead off with some Temple Gardens and keep passing. I, again, don't know. Oh, okay, he's mulliganing a lot. Again, I don't know what he's playing, so if it is an aggressive deck, then I'll be okay. If it's not aggressive, like a control deck, I might be in a little bit worse of a situation because I won't be able to attack as quickly. I am on the draw, though, so maybe I could pick up some blue mana as well. Alright. I guess he's mulliganing a lot. He's mulliganing down to 5, okay. Guess he wasn't too content. Alright. And he's going down to 4. I assume he's just going to have to keep at this point. So he's on the play. Let's see what happens. Alright, so I don't want to jump to conclusions here, but I'm just going to assume that he's playing some sort of either Jund zombies, green-black zombies, or Jund mid-range. That's my guess. Probably green-black zombies. I don't know though. Just a wild guess. Alright, so as I mentioned before, we both have kind of crappy starts. Okay, so I'm just hitting up Temple Gardens all day. Just going to keep Temple Garden and pass. Like I mentioned, I do have Feeling. Now I have 2 Feeling of Dread, so that's kind of nice. My guess, I have no clue what he's trying to do here. Grisly Salvage. Okay, so maybe if we're lucky, we'll see some sort of Frites list. I actually don't have that strong of a board for the Frites list, so we'll see how it goes post-board. I'm guessing Angel of Serenity will probably be my biggest matchup here. Pilgrim, Forest, Overgrown Tomb. Okay. So I'm just going to assume he is possibly playing some sort of Frites, probably Junk Frites. Probably going to keep his graveyard up over here just so I can keep track of things. Centaur Healer, Borderland Ranger, okay. And he has 2 cards in hand. I know, I guess I'm not really terribly worried right now. we'll see. I mean, hopefully I can just race him. Alright, Rancor. Again, not really anything I want. Unfortunately, this is kind of a bad example to show you right now. But hopefully we can at least get to that turn 5 Thragtusk. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and take it here. I don't really feel any pressure to play Feeling of Dread or anything. Especially because I can't flash it back right now. I do want to get the best 2-for-1 value instead of just pitching my cards to one creature. Okay. So next turn he probably goes Unburial Rites, but that's nothing. So I'm not too concerned yet. Alright, this is getting a little beat here. I guess we have nothing to do but go pass here. On a side note, I probably could have mulliganed a lot more aggressively on the opener. I just felt like I wasn't really experiencing any threats. I actually don't think that he has any removal for my creatures other than the Angel, if he is playing the Angel, which I'm assuming he is. Lingering Souls Flashback. Sure. Good play. So I guess he missed attacker's step. Which is fine by me. Alright, great. So now we can go. I'm actually going to start bringing the beats in right away. So I have a Rancor in my hand. I have Invisible Stalker. We're going to get there. At least hope to. And I guess we'll just go end step here. So now I can get in for 3. I don't want to block in anyway, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Yeah, I'm not too concerned with blocking, I don't think. I probably will Feeling of Dread, the Borderland Ranger. And also what I could have done to keep him off lots of mana, I could have Feeling of Dread his Pilgrim during upkeep. These are also like side tricks that I can do. So we're going to go ahead and Feeling of Dread. So I'm only going to take 4 here. With only 2 cards in hand, I guess I'm kind of lucky. So, for example, keeping a 5-card hand, he probably would have had a lot more accelerants, probably would have hit his removal, or his graveyard pitchers quicker, and would have been able to reanimate something a lot quicker, so very lucky for me. Alright, great, Hallowed Fountain. So I think the play, I'll probably go Shock myself. So I have a couple plays here. He's at 25, which is a little annoying. I can go Thragtusk here, get in for 3, which isn't that bad of a play. Allows me to block his Borderland Ranger or his Thragtusk. On the other hand, I can play a second Invisible Stalker, shock myself with a Hallowed Fountain, and leave Feeling of Dread in flashback and in my hand. So let's take a look at this and explore our options for a little bit. So we're definitely going to start the combat here and get in for 3, because why not, right? Then, I don't think I can actually race him right now, so I probably will go ahead and play a Thragtusk. And then Hallowed Fountain tapped. And that'll be it. Actually, not a bad strategy as well, since my Thragtusk is a lot stronger. I can put Spectral Flight on it and continue to block his spirits. And he does only have 2 cards in hand, so if he's hoping to hit that Angel of Serenity, he might be able to disrupt it a little bit. I honestly don't know what he could probably have in his hand. Probably just going to go Spirits Thragtusk. That's what I would do probably, yep. Okay, it's 5-9 damage, I'll go to 10. I can crack back for 10 damage, bring him to 11. And then I have Feeling of Dreads all day. So I think I might just take this 9 damage. The only reason I'm taking the damage here is because I do have Feeling of Dread. I'm not really that concerned with losing life or anything right now. So I can just go tap, tap, tap all his creatures. And Borderland Ranger, still not concerned with it that much. With any luck, I could hit something like a Sigarda or a Restoration Angel, flash my Thragtusk, that'd be great. So we'll see. I guess for both of us in the long run, we didn't really hit that many good spells. So I just got flooded out and he mulliganed to 4. So I guess here, I think we will go ahead and get on the Spectral Flight plan. So now I can actually Feeling of Dread from my hand, Feeling of Dread flashback. And he's laughing, but I actually found this deck to be pretty effective, so we'll see how it goes. Of course, all my enchantments at your life. I think I just hold here because I can go tap, 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 and take 4, go to 6. And next turn, couldn't hurt to play Pilgrim, I'd rather not though. So I think we'll just go ahead and pass here. So in a sense, this is kind of a silly deck. I found that the format is very creature heavy, that's why I am running 4 main board Feeling of Dread. You'll see in the sideboard later that I may actually take them out, but maybe not. He is kind of dependent on attacking with his creature since it is Reanimator. Basically the only thing I'm hoping for now is that he doesn't rip anything strong like a Griselbrand. Craterhoof Behemoth. Alright, well actually that's probably game. I was not expecting the Craterhoof Behemoth to come down. So, 1, 2, alright, we'll go to game 2. So that's game 1, so you guys got to see kind of a weak example of what the deck does, but nonetheless an example. So we'll go to game 2 and I'll let you know when we get back. So okay, looking at the sideboard for game 2, obviously we're playing Junk Reanimator, so probably important for me to play some good spells here. I'm actually not playing any Graveyard Hate, surprisingly enough. I didn't really find it that effective. However, I think Ice of Steam Trap, I think all my creatures are still good here. I don't really want to take out any of them, only because I know he has Lingering Souls, but one of the objectives is I can Increasing Savagery my Geist or my weaker creatures, and then he goes to block and it doesn't matter. So that's one of the main things that I care about. Detention Sphere is probably actually really good here, so I definitely want to bring that in and get rid of his Soul Spirits. Soul Spirits. Let's see, what else can we get rid of? I'm not sure. Probably he might be playing Abrupt Decay, something like that. He's probably playing D-Sphere in the board, maybe, or Oblivion Ring, I should say. So 2 out. I think I'll probably just go Feeling of Dread here. Like I said, I know he has a lot of creatures and he's really dependent on them, but I really want those Detention Spheres in so I can get rid of those flyers. Because, for example, if I don't get Rancor, he can chump block all day. I don't know. Planeswalkers might be good. I prefer the Planeswalkers for the control matchup. Again, if he has O-Ring and I just play it, I get blown out. I think overall I'm just going to keep here and just bring in those 2 Detention Spheres and we'll see how we go. So, alright, I'm just waiting now. I'll let you know when we get back to start game 2. Okay, welcome back. We're just about to start game 2 now. I'm going to be on the play, as usual, as you would. Okay, so let's take a look. Two lands, a Geist of St. Traff, and a Rancor. That's actually not too bad. If I can hit a third land, we can get Geist in there, and hopefully if he doesn't have Lingering Souls, which I doubt he may not, it depends. I actually like this hand very much, so I can go turn 1 Hollow Fountain, whatever other spells I have. I can actually play my Rancors, play my blue spells, play my white spells, just need to get land now. So I think we'll go ahead and keep. Alright, so let's go get him. I mean, I guess not being on the play doesn't allow me to get an extra land, which is kind of hindering. But at the same time, I do have another turn, 2 turns to draw land, so I can play my Geist of St. Traff on time. Pilgrim, my guess. Yep. Okay. Okay, so that's great. We hit the Sunpetal Grove, just what I needed. Go to end step. So right after that, we'll probably just go turn 3 Geist of St. Traff and say deal with it. If he has turn 2 Lingering Souls, I might actually not do it. If he has turn 2 Lingering Souls, I'll probably just Attention Sphere them, but we'll see. Lingering Souls. So what is that? Somberwald Sage. Okay, so he's really trying to get there and just play his creatures right away. Okay, well, I guess this is going to be one of those matches where I'm going to have to race him. That's actually good for me too. I did pick up a second Geist of St. Traff. So now if I happen to lose one on blocks, which I can't right now because of his Somberwald Sage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 6 mana though. That's a little troublesome. Maybe I should have de-sphered the Somberwald Sage. But again, this is just a video for everyone to learn from, so. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he plays a land. I can't see Craterhoof Behemoth being too powerful here. Everything has +3. So it's 4, plus we have 7, plus 8. That's pretty powerful, I guess. I'd go to 15. Alright, so I really want to try and get in there as quickly as possible. Tapping for 4. 5. Thragtusk. Sure. So again, like I said, I have a Geist of St. Traff. I don't mind attacking with Geist. It allows me to play another one in my hand. Hopefully, I can pick up some land here. Obviously not. I'm just going triple Geist of St. Traff all day. So, let's see where we go. He's probably going to just go blocks. I'm going to create my little token. Kind of annoying on Cockatrice, but it's alright. Sure. Back in for 4. Main phase 2 here, I probably will just go ahead and play another Geist of St. Traff. I have so many of them, why not? Next turn I can probably play my Rancor, which I would want to. Sure. Not really having a good time or a good feeling about this deck right now. Either I get flooded or I get land screwed, so we'll see how it turns out. So, I guess he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's probably going to play land, Griselbrand. That's pretty good. Somberwald Sage is actually a pretty unique card. I haven't seen it played that much in the junk decks, maybe a little bit, but I like that addition. Definitely makes it powerful. So again, as usual, just like I do in all the other games, or I'm hoping to do for the rest of the games, I'll give you the deck lists for both of these decks, should you be interested in them, including Sideboard. Yep, so he's going to go Griselbrand here. I'm probably going to have to be forced to Detention Sphere, unfortunately, because I'm on 3 lands. Sure. Ugh, troublesome. My guess he just responds, yep, gain lots of life. What would have been nice is if I did have the Rancor, or the mana for the Rancor, I could have attacked here and gotten a lot more out of it. There we go. My guess he's probably just going to do the same thing. Yep. So take 4. And guess we'll just go to end step here. Again, this is kind of an irritating hand because I have a lot of action that I could do with my Rancors, and on the other end I just have to keep playing Geist of Saint-Trath and run him into a Thragtusk every turn. Luckily, I mean, obviously he has so much mana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can go to 9 mana, play an Angel of Serenity, so he's got a lot of options, especially from that draw with Griselbrand. But at the same time, it was good for me to remove some life from him. I'm hoping I can get a land. I don't know exactly if it's going to produce what I want to at this point in the game, but at least I can go Geist of Saint-Trath Rancor, as long as it's not, well, even if it is a shock land, I really wouldn't mind shocking myself this early, because I have 20 life, so. Alright, well that's not good. Township into play, Vault of the Archangel into play. Angel of Craterhoof Behemoth into play. So everything has +4. 9/9, that's game. Alright, so there you have it, guys. Bant Hexproof versus Junk Rites with some sweet tech like Vault, Gavony. Gavony's not a tech, but Vault is. So stay tuned for, I guess, tomorrow, or then the video should be the rest of the week. So I'll have one more up for you, and you can watch that as well. So thanks again for watching, everyone. Again, hope everyone is okay after Hurricane Sandy, and we'll see you later.